welcome. Let me introduce myself. I'm Jim Wirch. I'm Director of the McDonnell International Scholars Academy, and I'll be your MC this afternoon. And we're getting ready to officially start a very auspicious occasion, something that's very important for us at Washington University, for our co-host Tsinghua University, for our partners around the world, but I think for the world in general. So we're here to do some serious business. But first, let's do a little bit of celebrating by opening with a very auspicious kind of opening here in China with lion dance. And I'll ask also Wrighton and Young Min to come forward to do your ceremonial. Mark and Young Min. Wow, that's a way to start a McDonnell Academy Symposium. We don't do that normally. So, great beginning for McDonnell Academy's 7th International Symposium here this afternoon. That we're so pleased to be here, to have as co-host Tsinghua University, but have representatives, students from all over the world with us today from our partner universities to talk about global challenges for today's research universities, health, energy, and environment, and agriculture. Big themes that affect us all, that we all need to find ways to collaborate on. I'd like to introduce the president of Tsinghua, who cannot be with us here today, but Young Ben, vice president, my colleague from Tsinghua, will give some comments on his behalf. And let me just say a few words about Chu Yong, if I might first. First of all, Chu Yong is somebody who is very established as a scholar in China. He was educated in Tsinghua, his undergraduate, and all the way through PhD work at Tsinghua in chemistry. Graduated in 1994 and joined the chemistry department faculty, became department director of the chemistry department, went on to become president of Tsinghua in 2015. He's co-authored over 200 papers, research papers. He's a member of the Chinese Academy of Sciences, so somebody who's very distinguished. And I'd just like to note, he also founded an organization called Visionox, where he outlined some of the principles that he thinks need to guide universities and organizations today. And those principles included internationalization. He had emphasized we cannot solve problems without international collaboration. Interdisciplinary work, we cannot do that. You cannot solve problems without interdisciplinary work. I think you'll see these two principles at work over the next few days in the McDonnell Academy discussions. And he also talked about integration for technical innovation. Again, I think you're going to hear about the next few days as we get together to talk about our themes here at the McDonnell Academy 7th International Symposium. So let me ask my colleague, Ben, to come forward and read President Chu Yong's remarks.
Thank you, Jim. And sorry for the last minute change, because my chancellor and president are in Tsinghua campus. The vice premier, Madam Sun Chunlan, is paying her first official visit to Tsinghua University. So sorry for the change. So I will read the remarks by President Chu Yong. Distinguished guests, good afternoon. How delightful to have friends coming from afar. This was true in Confucius' time, and no less true today. From the outset, I'd like to commend the McDonnell Academy for their achievements, particularly their ambition in establishing the International Symposium series. And I'd like to express Tsinghua's appreciation for our long-standing partnership, which has given us the opportunity to host the 7th McDonnell International Symposium. With the motto of self-discipline and social commitment, and the spirit of actions speak louder than words, Tsinghua University is dedicated to serve Chinese society and the world community by taking grand societal challenges head-on. Challenges related to agriculture, food and water, energy and environment, public health and aging, among others, which are the key features at this international symposium. It is our belief that research institutions have a responsibility to address these challenges, where, in the words of Humboldt, the course of science is evidently quicker and livelier, where it is continuously moved over by strong, robust, and useful minds. Ladies and gentlemen, all of the universities represented here embody academic and research excellence in all respective communities. You demonstrate a commitment to contribute to the advancement of human development. By being here, what we are committing to is to work in common purpose with each other in order to accomplish even more. The gathering of these 35 renowned universities represents an overwhelming opportunity for us all. It is consistent with our common efforts to give our students and faculty a platform to address global challenges. Fully supporting the key objectives of the McDonnell International Symposium, more than 100 Tsinghua teachers and students will be a part of the events of the coming days. Over the coming days, they will be participating in expert presentation, panel discussions, poster sessions, and competitions. 3-minute thesis presentations, where the aim is to taking on these challenges and further collaborative efforts in terms of research, innovation, and teaching. Here, I'd like to thank all the faculty, students, and staff participating in this symposium, and particularly thanks to Washington University, our co-host. I wish the 7th McDonnell International Symposium every success, and wish you enjoyable and productive sessions in the days ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Young. I mentioned the background of President Chu Yong, chemistry. This is not a chemistry conference, it's a McDonnell Academy conference, but if you listen to my comments about Mark Wrighton, you might think it is a chemistry conference of some kind, because I would note that Mark Wrighton also received his undergraduate degree in chemistry, his PhD in chemistry, joined the chemistry department. These are signs of great success, and I see other presidents here who also have a background in chemistry. So anyway, let me introduce Mark Wrighton, if I might, our Chancellor. Mark Wrighton received his PhD at Caltech in 1972 at age 23. He joined the MIT faculty in 1972 and was a full professor there in 1977. Became provost, but became chair of chemistry, same career trajectory, but he became provost from 1990 to 1995, which from the Washington University perspective is when his career really took off, because he joined us as the 14th Chancellor of Washington University in St. Louis in 1995. While he's been with us, he's overseen major developments, new accomplishments, great advances in undergraduate education, the things that he talks about a lot. Quality of undergraduate education. Washington University is now one of the most prestigious and strongest undergraduate institutions in the United States. He's led efforts to develop our work in areas of cancer research, patient care, applying genomics, new kinds of techniques to cancer, for example, but in Alzheimer's aging research, we've taken on major new initiatives thanks to Mark Wrighton's efforts. And he also tells the international perspective, something that he's been very interested in at Washington University, and what we're seeing here today is the outcome of that with the creation of the McDonnell International Scholars Academy in 2005. It was founded then, it's based on a partnership model. We don't have satellite campuses anywhere. We are interested in partners. That's why we're here with a partner today co-hosting this meeting. In 2016, we had another partner, University of Queensland, whose president, vice chancellor is here also, co-hosted that meeting. So we are interested, and that's the way we do work, partnering to deal with these major issues that we're all dealing with. We recruit scholars. We have many of them here this afternoon. A very long delayed flight, but we have 50 McDonnell Academy scholars who will be here for the next few days. McDonnell Academy provides full stipend and tuition for all these scholars while at Washington University. We have 85 in residence right now, but we do more than just support them financially. We do leadership education, kind of in the vision that John McDonnell laid out in the first place. This should be a leadership development opportunity. So we do things like leadership seminars, but we also do trips, and that's what these 50 are doing here today, to mix with some of the world leaders, to have a chance to network, so that we end up with a set of global leaders from across disciplines and across societies who hopefully will be able to address these issues more effectively in the future. I might note that Mark Wrighton is stepping down as Chancellor in June 2019, but he's not retiring. Retiring is not the right word at all. Mark is going to continue working very much on issues of international connections, developing the kinds of things we're doing here. You will see him in Asia, you'll see him in China. So we're very pleased that he's going to continue his work doing that. And so we look forward to years continuing to develop this kind of program. So please join me in welcoming Chancellor Mark Wrighton to make his opening remarks and to introduce tonight's speaker. Mark.
Thank you very much, Jim, and thank you for your great leadership. Jim is the founding director of the McDonnell International Scholars Academy. I was fortunate to be able to persuade him to take on this leadership role when the McDonnell Academy was just an idea, and Jim has brought reality to the vision that he has elaborated, and I'm really grateful to him for his outstanding leadership over these many years now. This is a very special meeting. We're very fortunate to be in Beijing and having this opportunity to interact with so many people from around the world. We're grateful to Tsinghua University and to Vice President Yang and the President for supporting this endeavor. We're looking forward to being on the campus of Tsinghua University tomorrow, and I believe that this is going to be a very important meeting. I'd like to extend a special welcome to all of our McDonnell Academy partner leaders. We have presidents and other academic leaders, members of the faculty. We have students from our partners. We have alumni of the McDonnell Academy. We have distinguished guests who are joining us. And perhaps chief among our special gifts is John McDonnell. John McDonnell is a life member of the Washington University Board of Trustees. In 1995, when I joined Washington University as Chancellor, John McDonnell was already very well established as a member of the board, and he embraced our consideration of launching an initiative that would bring us ultimately into global partnership. We didn't have the idea right away. We had many trips to Asia to explore opportunities to learn about the countries, to learn about culture, politics, business, and I think we made 15 trips, and John McDonnell has been on all of them. And I'm really grateful to him for embracing the concept of what is now called the McDonnell International Scholars Academy, named in his honor. He is our founding benefactor. He's right here in the audience. John, would you please stand and receive our thanks for your great contribution. As you've heard from the president of Tsinghua and see on our symbol, we are going to be discussing major global challenges. Challenges related to human health, challenges related to energy, environment, and sustainability, and issues around how we are going to provide the nutritious food for a growing global population. These are important challenges, and as we say, no single institution, indeed no single country, will be able to solve all of the problems that we face. But through collaboration, I believe that we will be able to make great progress. Further, as Jim has underscored, we're preparing the next generation of global leaders, and I hope that we will see continued progress through the work of our McDonnell Scholars long into the future. For some of you, you had the opportunity to participate in special workshops, one on aging that was led by Professor Nancy Morrill Howell of Washington University, a focus on considering how universities can embrace the changing demographics associated with the growing age of our communities. Second, we had a workshop focused on issues around campus sustainability. This one, led by our Professor Joaquin Biswas, and many of our partners have already contributed to a discussion of issues related to campus sustainability. Later in our meeting, specifically on Saturday, we will have a President's Forum, and I'm inviting you all to participate in that, and I'm inviting all of our partners to embrace a declaration that we discussed this afternoon. This is a declaration on university campus sustainability. I believe many of the campuses have already taken steps that are elaborated in the declaration, and we look forward to having as many of our McDonnell partners join us in this declaration. In this area, in particular, we face a great global challenge, climate change. We embrace an effort to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and I hope that all in the McDonnell Academy partnership will commit to this agenda as well. So we have a very exciting symposium, and we're privileged to have many outstanding speakers.